Now here's a compelling campaign that has captured the world's attention. A young woman stands before a camera and is asked to show what it means to run like a girl. With arms flailing weakly, she prances timidly and feebly. Others, young women and a young man and a teenage boy, act similarly when asked to throw like a girl and fight like a girl. This is the beginning of a powerful 3-minute video called #LikeAGirl that has gone viral with nearly 25 million hits. Part of a compelling advertising campaign for US feminine hygiene brand Always, Like a Girl shows the extraordinary change in confidence and self-perception during adolescence for girls. Spurred by research from a US market research company, it also seeks to mirror how society portrays and influences children about what it means to be a girl. Some exemplary brand positioning, and here's another example of the power of branded content.
I kick like a girl, and I swim like a girl, and I walk like a girl, and I wake up in the morning like a girl because I am a girl. And that is not something that I should be ashamed of. So I'm going to do it anyway. That's what they should do.
If I asked you to run like a girl now, would you do it differently?
I would run like myself.
Would you like a chance to redo it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's always nice to pat one's self on the back. And ENCA's communications agency, Brand Lab, winning gold in the News Information Campaign category at the prestigious Promax Global Excellence Awards, beating the likes of CNN and Sky to take top honours. The campaign, developed by Brand Lab creative director Mark Fisher, working closely with ENCA marketing director Cecil Lyons, designed, I'm told, to demonstrate that all news coverage isn't the same. Let's find out more. Cecil, to you first of all. Give me a sense, what are these awards set out to achieve?
They're set out to reward creative excellence across the television industry, not just in news. They look at all different categories, from entertainment through to documentaries, through to news channels.
Okay, so Mark Fisher, who's waiting for us in Cape Town, was given a brief. He's going to tell us how he interpreted the brief in just a moment. But what did you tell him to do?
Yeah. Basically, to set up that our news is different. We don't just tell you the facts, we tell you the truth. Mark Fisher in Cape Town, welcome to the programme. A nice accolade for us and for you. That was the brief. How did you set about interpreting it?
Really, it was really about getting across the fact, as Cecil says, that news is about context, it's about understanding why a story happens and not just the headline itself. The truth is, I think a campaign like this could have many, many different ads because it's an ongoing thing. And what we endeavoured to do with it was really just indicate that, you know, not, as Cecil says, not all news is the same, and that it's not easy to get a good story, and it's not easy to tell a good story.
Is it difficult or different making a promo like this compared to, say, a classic retail ad, which you've done so many in your career before?
Call these things more admos. They are promotional, but they're also advertising, and the only real difference is that we don't shoot the footage. What I do like about it is that it's a lot quicker, obviously, and also it's a lot cheaper in so much as you can get interesting and amazing footage and, you know, edit it into a compelling message.
The intention of something like this, is it to simply reinforce the ENCA brand, or is there a quantifiable outcome to this? Are we wanting to procure more viewers?
This is really brand work. We're looking at reinforcing the brand in the minds of our viewers. If we create a stronger brand, that in itself will attract more viewers through word of mouth, hopefully.
Mark Fisher, very quickly, and this is the ad that all creative, or the question that all creative people hate, but I'm going to put it to you anyway. Why do you think this won?
What we did strategically was we have a campaign theme which is about knowing more. Yeah. And that's supported by a second part of the message, which is the world belongs to the curious. So it feeds into the fact that people are instinctively curious. You know, no matter what you put in front of them, they're going to look at it with a fair amount of interest, particularly if it's a story well told. And it was really about the way people communicate to each other, the way stories get related, the way information is disseminated. And there's a sense that what you see isn't always what you get, and therefore ENCA is the news channel to go to because it provides an interesting and in-depth kind of backdrop. I suppose, like all advertising that works, you tend to feel it rather than digest it on a logical or intellectual level. And I think that these ads do get to you. They push a few emotional buttons. They make you think about things. It's getting people to engage a bit more with the big stories of the day.
Okay, Mark Fisher, that's where we're going to leave it. A gold in the prestigious Promax Global Excellence Awards. Mark Fisher from Brand Lab in Cape Town, along with Cecil Lyons, who heads marketing here at ENCA. To both of you, thank you very much. Okay, let's move from promo to product now. Finally this week, the chocolate brand Cadbury Dairy Milk has launched a new campaign. It's called Triplets. Conceptualized in conjunction with the Ogilvy Mather Johannesburg advertising agency, the campaign is designed to bring to life the spontaneous release of joy that chocolate evokes. Triplets, says the agency, taps into the insight that South Africans are inherently joyful. Let's go behind the scenes of this new campaign.
I think that any opportunity that you have to work on a brief that's yielded some of the greatest work that's ever been done is always tremendously exciting. You know, you can't ever be in a better place as a creative.
The brief in essence was simple. It was to dramatize irrepressible joy. But what is irrepressible joy? It sounds really simple, and it proved to be quite a tough task.
A one-page brief is always what a creative wants to see, and the ask was very simple. It was to show irrepressible joy.
I think what all of us really loved was the fact that it was a team effort straight from the beginning. We had all the global clients in the same room with us, so we wrote the brief together. And what I loved about it is that I think that the clients really lived the brand. They were really joyful and happy, and it was a big fat chocolate experience.
We initially just started having fun. It's one of those briefs where you're really allowed to go crazy. We had to pull ourselves back in some cases, but I think our approach to it was really to just have fun.
We needed a director who could work with an animation house that was likely to be outside South Africa, someone with that kind of experience. But we were also very cognizant of the fact that the performance pieces was crucial to the success of the ad, and so we need someone who could bring skill and excellence to both of those things.
It wasn't just a technical piece, it was actually an emotional piece that was underpinned by a very technical brief. He just got it. I think he understood the sensitivity and the emotional side of things.
Every single person that touched a certain part of the ad, they were specialists in it, and the love and the passion was a team effort.
You can tell us what you think of that campaign and other work that we've featured on the show this week. On our next edition, we'll meet the most connected man in the world, and we'll look at groundbreaking advancement from the world of technology and interconnectedness. Until next week, thanks for watching and goodbye.
News that moves. ENCA.com.